This is a video showing how to use the hardware setup button within SPARKvue 4.0 and beyond. I've previously created a workbook which has a graph display. On the lower right-hand side, the icon with the temperature sensor and the gear will allow us access to the hardware setup for each of the attached sensors. When this initially opens up, it will display each of the measurements within each of the sensors that are connected. I have a variety of sensors connected to show the flexibility of this display. Let me close down some of these sensors here. So let's take a look at the rotary motion sensor at the top. This first line, this first gear within the blue bar, configures the entire sensor. The rotary motion sensor can be configured for several different settings, either for the large pulley, the rack and pinion, small pulley, or a medium pulley. And then if we grab this bar along the side, then you can also configure it in a couple of other ways. I can also set the resolution for this sensor. This screen is sensor dependent and will change according to which sensor is selected. Let's go ahead and exit out of this. What types of options are available for the wireless force sensor? So in this case, I can click on the gear here, and then I can set it to zero the sensor now, or to set automatic zeroing on the start of a run. If I open this up, this will show that I have a measurement of force that is possible through this sensor. And actually within that same box, we also have the wireless acceleration sensor. Something that's different about the sensor is I have this crosshair here. If I hover over this, I can see that I can use this to access the calibration for this measurement. If I click on this icon, I'm then presented with a calibration screen for this sensor. I can actually also navigate to other sensors within this menu. So the configuration on the screen will be for that sensor, and specifically how to calibrate that will be walked through for this screen. And then finally, I have my wireless temperature sensor. This again has the possibility of calibration, and it has its own data properties, including being able to set the default units. So depending on whether you want to see Celsius, Fahrenheit, or Kelvin as a default display on each of your new displays you create within SPARKvue. Also within this, you will see available sensors that may not necessarily be turned on. In this case, I'm on a computer that has access to the onboard microphone. If I wish to turn this sensor on, I can choose to turn the switch on, and then I'm presented with the different measurements within this sensor. If there are any measurements or sensors that I do not wish to record, I can choose to toggle them off. This will help save on processing time within the application and will help keep the file sizes smaller, especially if there's longer data acquisition times that will be used.